placement cell, I would like to thank you, Veronica, because you have
Yes.
My pleasure, ma'am. Pleasure to hear that.
met every deadline that had been given to you and come thumbs up in each and every event and activity. So
Thank
really,
you so much, ma'am.
welcome, dear.
All the volunteers, have you written on the Telegram group?
हाँ मैडम कर दिया है.
अच्छा, ठीक
Yes,
है.
ma'am. Now we are live.
Okay. Neelam, you can start. It's 59. We can start in a minute.
So we are ready to roll. Anjali? Anjali?
Ma'am, am I audible?
Yes, you are audible.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, you are audible and visible.
I'll start, ma'am.
Please go ahead.
Okay. Okay. Hello, everyone. A warm and hot afternoon to respected dignitaries, vice principal, trust members, and all the faculties of different departments, and my dear fellow participants. It is so sad that we have reached the wrap up of the 3-day Explore Your Career Horizon series of webinars and workshop conducted. These programs were meticulously designed by Career Guidance and Placement Cell. It has really been tremendous and loads of learning from speakers of various fields and places, all the virtually connected to be on the same platform. Placement Cell has definitely took hard work from listing out all these people from all these days, not only knowledge sharing, but also motivated in the way. In fact, at least given a huge range of opportunities to our students to explore, the areas are open. Our students across globe have been happy to the core. The feedback received by the technical team has itself shown the positivity of the 3 days nitty-gritty of every session. It is definitely a go ahead for other sessions too in the series. I am definitely privileged to be a part of an esteemed and renowned institution right in the city of Ulasnagar. We have amidst us the charismatic personification of women power, our guest of honor for the day, Dr. Gita Menon. It gives me a blissful feeling to invite Madam for the valedictory program. Ma'am has been a constant push towards the betterment of not only students, but also involved in the upgradation of teaching staff too. She has focused on the holistic approach of the students. Let me brief you a little about such high profile but very kind and down to earth person. Ma'am has been recognized as a guide for MSc Research and PhD at University of Mumbai. She's an MPhil guide to Alagappa University, PHL to guide to EVS, and various other paper setting examiner, moderator for MSc to University of Mumbai. There are some achievements also. Let me brief you with that. Ma'am is guidance lecture for MPhil, EVS, project mentor at MSc Part 2 Theory, visiting faculty at various colleges. She specialized in herbal science, EVS, biotechnology. She's also a resource person at the refresher courses, various workshops. She's invited as a lecturer, evaluators in various colleges. She's the chairperson of a session at national conference held at Ratnam College. Ma'am also has been a given a membership in Cosmic Universe Society, NGO ATB, IBS, SBS. Guess these jargons itself I'm not aware. She has few research papers also published. Air pollution tolerance index of certain herbs from the site around Ambernath. Among the young females, a concern in the 21st century proceedings of the National Conference on Women Issues. So, ma'am, here we are really thankful to you for sharing your valuable time to address our participants. Over to you, Geeta, ma'am.
Thank you, Anjali. Thank you for such a brief words about me. I'm still nothing here. I'm just a teacher. My definition goes that I'm a teacher. Can I share my screen? Yeah, thank you. Good afternoon, one and all. The 3 days program organized by Seva Sadan Ramchand Kimatram Talreja College, Explore Your Career Horizon, on the virtual platform is, yes, about to end. Still, I think 4 hours to go. With the blessings of our founder member, Seth Parasram Parumal ji, whom we address at Babaji, and the best wishes of our management, our patron, Sri Sanjay Dabrai ji. This mega scale program was planned and organized, totally adhering to our goal, vision, and mission of our institution. My dear friends, in this COVID-19 pandemic, we are forced to change. Yes, and the changes were drastic. They were so much of a change that we did not realize what was happening. This program, what we are today on the virtual platform, used to be organized every year annually under the title Career Fair for our students and for the students of the neighboring college. It is with great pride I would like to say that today this program is nationwide, and I welcome you all students from every part of the country who have surely taken the benefit of this program. With pride, I also say that the program was inaugurated by Mr. Rafiq Ahmed, the Chief of Communication, Nagarna Steel Plant NMDC. He spoke on the title, What They Expect from You. He presented his view through a beautiful presentation where he emphasized changes expected, the qualities expected by the employer in the present world. It was followed by Vishal Bojani, a professional who spoke on career on stock market. Today's stock market is very vibrant and it's an career open for many. Mr. Sandeep Patil, Director of Reliable Academy, guided the students, the audience, for career in banking, the queries about the exams, the skill that is expected, and so on and so forth. Ms. Surabhi Chidarwar expressed her view on career in hotel management. Dr. Satish Punjabi, a law professional, spoke on the ethics of law, ethics to be followed in the law career. Mrs. Brinda, a Carnatic vocalist, spoke on career in vocal music. A young sound engineer, Mr. Kunal Dole, motivated the participant and enlightened them about the career in sound engineering. Mr. Shashank Mundale, Director, Concord Economics, detailed about the career for the commerce students, career in CA, CPA, CMA. I'm sorry, I don't know the name of this person, a madam who spoke on the paramedics career in health science. Mr. Sumesh Samath enlightened a participant in the career in the entertainment world. Today, Ms. Rishali Rani from SNDT spoke on career in library science. And just before me, Mr. Niketan Taware, our event partner, Director of Brightways, gave you the picture of career in MBA. Besides this, we also have or had in our plan 3 workshops giving you the descriptive training about advances in Excel, digital transformation, and today after my session, post-lunch session, we have apps development by Rishi Kolvekar. Sorry, the 2 earlier workshops were done by Amit Rai. I really thank you one and all for accepting our invitation and being a part of this mega event. My dear students, to make this event successful, there is a complete team of 12 to 15 teachers working under the leadership of our Vice Principal, Professor Neelam Kapoor Madam, who also happens to be the convener of the Student Career Placement Cell of our college. It is really very appreciable to see the coordination and to see the team of 50 plus volunteers working tirelessly, coordinating with the team of our teachers and managed to bring this program before you. My dear students, I would like to sum up saying employable skill are important to fetch a satisfying and a successful career. Let's see now what is it that we must concentrate upon. I would just say skill. The word is very, very simple and very common. Now, according to the Google, what is a skill? It is nothing but the expertise or a talent needed to get a job, to do a job, to perform a task. If you say job skills, yes, particular job skill. A tailor need to know what is the stitching, how to design. A teacher must know how to teach. A doctor must know how to deal with the disease. Similarly, there are certain things what is called as life skills. Now, this life skills help you day to day, work in your day to day, everyday task. Next. Besides this, when I call upon skill, the skill is vaguely defined, classified under two headings. One is the hard skills, which you see on the screen, technical skill, computer skill, marketing skill, presentation skill, management skill, and later the project management skill, to name a few. Now, when you say technical skills, these are acquired through your degree. These are from the formal education. Computer skill, yes. But when you say marketing, we don't teach you marketing in the college undergrads level. But yes, when you go for an MBA degree, you are taught about the marketing skills. You are taught about the presentation. How do you present your projects? How do you manage the system? How do you go about project management? My dear students, everything is in the form of a measure and is a form of a degree where you get certificates for each of this. So hard skills are something that is measurable, that is quantifiable, that is through your normal course of formal education. Next. Now, when you say soft skill, yes, you have heard about them. These are the skills which are there in a person, but it cannot be the same. A degree can be same among with the thousands with a mere difference in percentage, but leadership skills or any soft skill for that matter will not come with a certificate as it is. These are character traits. These are character traits which you get through your genetic material, that is from your parents, from your inheritance. Now, these are skills which are very, very important. You can see this skill right from the childhood. But yes, but today we are talking about this. We are giving importance to such a skill besides your hard skills, besides your qualification. So, my dear students, it is time to understand what are these soft skills and how it is important for you. Soft skills purely tell you what your nature is. It is very difficult to quantify these skills. Now, if you just talk about leadership, now leadership is nothing but a skill whereby you motivate, you encourage, you discipline, you build a team, and you get certain work done. Now, this leadership skill is not very common, but yes, you can try to achieve it. It is nothing that it is not possible. Similar is the teamwork. Now, when you say teamwork, please remember, any person may work alone in a very excellent manner. You can be a very good worker when you're alone. But we can see when they are in a team, they fail to perform. They are just not adaptable. So teamwork, working in a team, it calls for allowing a partner to enter your domain, to adjust in the space, and it really calls for an adjustment. Similar, communication skill. Communication skill is the thing what is looked up by the employer. Communication comes under different forms. One, the basic one is a verbal skill. Verbal skill is how do you present your points, your feelings in a right way, in a concise manner. That so you require a language for it. So please concentrate on the language, the development of language. Second is non-verbal, where you can body language. It is very important. People speak with raises hands. They show fingers at you when they talk. They have a bent body. No, the body language is very important when it is a non-verbal skills. And expression, the facial expression is also very important when it calls for soft skill. Written communication. Under communication skill, the written communication is how do you write? How do you express your report writing skill for that example? Similarly, there is something called visual communication. That is, how do you observe around you and use those pictures, use those ideas into your communication? Again, it is not very common. Active listening. Listening, communication skills cannot be developed. It cannot be sharpened. Please understand, my dear students, friends, all those who are listening, active listening can help you to be a very good communicator. Please understand this. The next of the list is the problem solving skill. Understand one simple thing. The road of life, the road of life is always with glitches, with bumps, with speed breakers and roadblocks. There is no one on this earth without such blocks. But these blocks must not be the reason to stop your progress. It should not be the reason to break you down. Instead, you treat them as a puzzle game, so that, and don't keep yourself depressed. Move ahead. The experiences will make you learn better and face it in a right way. The next of the list is work ethics. Ethics play a vital role in every job, be it any job. It is very, very important. When you are paid, and every job is a paid job, you get a salary. And when you are paid, you need to be responsible. It should be self-driven. You should understand errors should not be there. Commitment is a must. Deadlines have to be met. Error-free job is a must. The chalta hai attitude is not the right ethics. No malpractices. Please promise yourself you will not entertain any malpractices. The next, again, flexibility and adaptability. Yes, as we have all adapted to the change which has been brought down by the COVID, I believe my students, you also, because of this adaptability, you are our audience today. So adaptability is a must. Similarly, there is something beyond this COVID-19. In this, earlier in the olden days, in every job, there is to be a hierarchy. The hierarchy means there is a boss and you have to listen to the boss. You have to be, there is a hierarchy whereby grades of people in the office. Today, in the 20th century and in the 21st century, the hierarchy is actually not there. Every person has been made responsible. So it is more relaxed. Hierarchy is more relaxed. Every person is made responsible. And यहाँ इस सिस्टम में जिम्मेदारी खुद को लेना है. No one will remind you. So if you have these qualities, you are a best person for the employer. The last and the most important, interpersonal skills. How do you bond yourself with the people? How do you create a rapport in your offices, in your workplace? How do you maintain a relationship? You must also be critical, but the critical should be constructive criticism. It should be, you should be ready to receive a constructive criticism as well as be ready to give a constructive criticism. When we call a constructive criticism, it means it is for a path towards excellence. You have to be tolerant. You have to respect others' opinion, and without saying empathy. Empathy means try to understand the problems of your colleagues. Be sensitive towards issues and be a human being. It has been said that interpersonal skills is actually thought to be the focal point or the center point of the soft skills. Next. Here I'm just presenting a picture whereby different soft skills have been represented, and this is the go. My dear student friends, even if you get 40% in your hard skills, even if you are just a second class holder in your hard skills, but if you acquire this soft skills, I think you are a winner. And according to me, the soft skills are generally acquired by a community performance, by a community work. I always tell my students, Ganpati Mandal's function, the program arranged during Ganpati festival or the Durga festival or the Diwali or Christmas or the New Year parties in a society, in the general public. The same in college. College is a platform whereby you can acquire your soft skills. Your friends are your what you call motivators. Your friends are your mentors. This soft skill can be acquired only and only when you participate in a function, you participate in a program, and when you get those certificates actually give your employer an idea that how good you are in your soft skills. So my dear friends, I would really emphasize participation in any event is a must to acquire the soft skills. As I told you, soft skills are personality traits, not measurable, and it's very, very important. Similarly, the strength in you is also very important. Now, how do you analyze the strength? What enthusiasm, the feeling of enthusiasm when you have to work. The employer must be ready to be trustworthy. You must be trustworthy. आपके हाथ में कुछ दिया है काम, तो आपका बॉस निश्चिंत होना चाहिए कि yes, ये काम हो जाएगा. This gives you the positivity of gaining a better salary. How creative you can be, how you discipline yourself, the patience. Yes, patience is very, very important. How do you respect your colleagues? The determination to do the job, the dedication you follow to complete a task. These are your strengths. Whenever you write your resume, please mention your strength. This strength analysis can be done by you. And it is you or somebody who has seen you grooming or growing, like your teachers, like your maybe a good person who has been always in contact with you. So please understand this strength you try to develop, you try to inculcate in you. Next. Similarly, when we talk about, there are certain things called weaknesses. I have listed this, but this is not the end of the list. These are just few to name it. Behaving arrogant, behaving aggressive, being stubborn, being very lazy, not meeting the deadlines, stage fear, public speaking fear, all this can be handled. It takes time. It takes different level of times to manage it. Today, I, Gita Menon, as principal, I can assure you, I am the product of my teachers and my parents. My parents have blessed me, their blessings, and my teachers have groomed me. They have made me. Maybe you can also be groomed and made by somebody, some teacher of yours. Participation is very important. I would just say strength and weakness are there in every person, every person. Nobody is without weakness. Nobody. Similarly, hard skill के साथ सॉफ्ट स्किल बहुत जरूरी है. They balance it, they complement your career, they help you reach higher heights, they balance you. Soft skill is very important in any organization. And I would just like to say, admitting your fault isn't a weakness. Actually, when I admit my fault, yes, ये मुझसे हो नहीं रहा है, ये मेरे में कमी है, और जब मैंने उसको एग्री किया, एडमिट किया ये मेरे में कमी है, तो एंड इफ आई स्टार्ट वर्किंग ऑन इट, it becomes my strength because I overcome that weakness and I become strong. Having your weakness pointed out isn't a slur on your character. किसी ने भी अगर आपसे आपका वीकनेस के बारे में उल्लेख किया, किसी ने भी आपको बताया, समझ लेना वो बंदा आपके लिए बहुत पॉजिटिव काम किया है. वो आज आपको तकलीफ देगा, but it is an opportunity to improve your life. I am really telling you, my dear friends, my dear students, and all those who are listening to me, life is very, very beautiful, but we have to work on it every day. We have to concentrate on our SWOT analysis, what we called as strength, weakness, how good I can be an opportunity and how good I can be a threat. What is my weakness? What is my strength? Please keep it analyzed, and I will say the sky is the limit for your opportunities. We have given you a platter, a plate full of opportunities, full of career options, full of what you call how good you can become, where you can reach. And this platter is before you. We have presented in this 3 days time. We have tried our best to give you what is needed for you. If you utilize it, if you analyze it, and if you actually implement it in your life, things can be much better and you will have a successful life. All the best to all of them who are listening. I am told we have 3,000 plus participants who have participated in our 3 days program. Maybe it is even increasing or going ahead to 4,000. But I would like to congratulate our team for doing such a wonderful job of struggling, tirelessly working and making this event for our students, for any student on our nation, within the state and outside the state and within our state. So thank you, all of you. Thank you for listening. Over to you, madam. Last.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am, for your inspiring, motivating, and at the same time, thought-provoking words. Day before yesterday, and even today, we have been concentrating on the various career options that are available to our students and to all the other students too after their graduation. And it was a fitting finale to this fascinating and vibrant 3 day career fair that your talk highlighted on what else is required apart from the professional qualifications by the students. Ma'am, you have very rightly highlighted that it is not only the professional degrees, it is not only your percentage and your marks, which are today looked at by the prospective employers. Equally important is your qualities as well as the skills which you can show in the job environment. Due to the changing conditions and circumstances, the requirements in the professional field and in the job environment have also changed. So now it is not enough that you should have high